You could not have chosen a better venue for this one. It's the Grand Theater. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. First up, the Boss. And they'll have a slight weight advantage. Up against them, Tyson Fury. You can see who has the power advantage. These are the big boys in the heavyweight division.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Up first is the Boss from Canada, and they hold the SCI Continental title. The last time we saw them in action, they impressed everyone with that big KO victory. Tyson Fury from the United Kingdom. They are the WBC title holder. The last time we saw them in action, they suffered a very tough KO. Let's see how they respond here.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner from Canada, wearing the green trunks trimmed with black, here is the current Continental Heavyweight Champion, the Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United Kingdom, presenting the current WBC Champion, Tyson Fury.
All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
Unique? Nah, that's an understatement. Something very, very, very special. This is what you're going to see.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? That hook doesn't score. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. The referee not going to be happy with that illegal move. An illegal move there. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Here we go. It's round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. And he scores with the counter. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. Nice counter shot. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Missing with the hook. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds. And down goes the boss. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw. On to the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's gonna do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Both men step back for just a moment. Couldn't land that jab. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Nice counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. The straight right just misses. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Stamina is off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Fury really thinking about stopping it. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Straight right just misses. These punches coming from every angle. A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you. There's the bell for round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that hook. A lot of effort being exerted here. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swing and a miss with that jab. And down goes Fury! It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Then you continue.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Down goes Fury! Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
Here we go, it's round 7. Something has got to change after 2. And the boss has been dropped. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five. You're okay.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Gotta look at his corner, look for instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
The straight right just misses. Straight right just misses. At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
Holding nothing back here in the round. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. What a huge momentum. And there's the bell for round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. His stamina is off the charts. He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
And there's the bell to start round 9. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
The straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. The straight right just misses. Jab does not score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
I hope they've got a good cuts man in that corner.
And here comes the 10th round. What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
What a round. What had they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
Down goes Fury. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.
misery all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, work till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please, don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free, set it free, set it free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a pound for pound, 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 pound. Do it for my mama, do it for my father. It's a family affair, my whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport, do it for the coach. I'm undisputed, yeah, I'm undisputed. Do it for my father, do it for my mother. It's a family affair, my whole family in here. I did it for the past, I did it for the future, I did it for us all. That's why I'm undisputed. Pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound. Pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. It's the prize I make it. I'm the one that gets the closing statements. It's something more, inspiration. But it's nothing cause I'm quick to take it. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really about to use.
I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Boss. And they will have a power advantage here. They're coming up against the Unbreakable. And they do enjoy a speed advantage. These two guys will rumble in the heavyweight division. And as you know, one punch can change everything.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Up first is the Boss from Canada, coming off a knockout victory in their last fight. Up against them is Unbreakable from England. Their last fight was a very controversial decision loss.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Canada. Wearing the green trunks, trimmed with black, the Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from England. Wearing the orange trunks, trimmed with orange, Unbreakable.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater. And that's the opening bell, round one. And he scores with the counter. And he scores with the counter. It's all offense all the time. You don't want to trade shots. That hook won't score. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Tried to score with a jab. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? And the Boss has been dropped. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. So it's... Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. He got out of the way of that right hook. Counter punches have to hurt. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. Both men step back for just a moment. Punch count, and now going for the finish.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
And down goes the boss. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all right?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Both men were knocked out. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
The straight right just misses. need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Stamina is off the charts. Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot! Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can they finish it? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment, here's the bell to start round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Perfect counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter expending a... Did you see that? Are we about to see a first-round knockout? Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do you do?
And there it is! The knockdown punch we knew was coming. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled him.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You're okay.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Let's start the 6th. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
That left hook missed. The straight right just misses. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response.
Round 7, here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself a...
And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and we're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comeback. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you have it. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we give it a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared. Fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know the name rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculated. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events, I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even, 4 to 3, I'm like a can't count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. Hitting a game even though I spite. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. You see me moving like a
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. Ay, I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever pay no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it then believe. Bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation, all this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
Like winner, Charlie cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger, authoring is August, wordplay is December, That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers, slip on the slick as icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier, swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pictures, this is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do it or didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies, do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally, superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly, even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability.
Things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.